Festival starts tonight with concerts and events all across downtown and Over-the-Rhine. And one big focus this year, aside from the music, is making Cincinnati a multicultural epicenter.
And here to tell us more about that and some things you can do are Julie Calvert of the Cincinnati USA Chamber and Evita Robinson, founder of the NOMADNESS Travel Tribe. And thanks to both of you. Evita, I'd like to start with you first.
Okay.
NOMADNESS Travel Tribe. If I understand it correctly, you tried to talk about diversity in terms of consumers of travel.
Yeah, and really just like starting with the basis of community. So I started NOMADNESS 7 years ago with 100 people, and now we are over 20,000. And it's primarily Black and brown travelers from around the world. So really galvanizing community through events and international trips.
So what is your role here with the Cincinnati Music Festival, Evita?
I am the keynote speaker later on this afternoon in the Travel and Tourism Forum that they have going on at the West End today. So I'm going to be talking about why the travel industry needs to see in color, kind of a juxtaposition of the buying power of Black travelers as well as just the community that we bring to the industry.
And what Evita is talking about is just part of a much larger slice of what you're trying to add on to the Cincinnati Music Festival, correct?
That's right. So the Multicultural Forum is an annual event for the CDB, and it's an opportunity for us to bring in, various industry speakers, leaders in different spaces, talking about how we can create more of an inclusive atmosphere and environment for people to travel in Cincinnati. And when we look at the changing demographics of where travel is going, certainly it's moving towards the minority becoming the majority in just a few short years. So we want to get on the front end of that trend and make sure that we're capturing that part of it for the region.
Well, this music festival has been around for a very long time, but Julie, talk about how it's evolved. It was, it's not just a small group of people. People are coming from all over. They come back year after year, and it really, like you said, it's for everyone. It's not just for people of color, right?
Well, that's absolutely correct. We did a study last year after the music festival just to really try to measure the impact of this event. It's the largest tourism weekend for the year for Cincinnati. I mean, larger than any other event that you can think of in terms of the economic impact, the number of visitors that come. Over 80,000 people come in over the course of a weekend from many different states across the U.S. Lots of locals participate in it, so it has grown from just a very niche festival to something that really celebrates multiculturalism and inclusivity throughout the region, which is an important message, an important point for this region.
And Evita, I guess that's part of your message too. Regardless of how you feel about diversity and multiculturalism, we're talking green money. We're talking cold hard cash.
Yeah,
here.
one of the things that always seems surprising when I give my presentations is that people are shocked at the fact that African American travelers annually bring in about $50 billion into the travel industry. And so my gripe with it and kind of what I put to the forefront is, okay, we have such big buying power, but when it comes to marketing in different destinations and boards of tourism, you don't see any diversity in the marketing materials. So do you want a piece of that pie or not? Because if you do, you have to showcase it as such.
Aside from money, I think there's this theme in America right now. There's so much divisiveness. How can we bring people together? How can travel do that, Evita?
I think travel is all about not just tolerance but acceptance, understanding that you give as much as you get from the places that you travel to, whether domestically or internationally, and understanding that it's a cross-cultural and kind of like pollination between parties and people that you meet. So yeah, being open to the experience and understanding that it's not about you when you travel. Look at the people that are around and really just take to the culture.
Right, open your mind.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Right.
All right, Evita, Julie, thank you both for coming.
Have a great weekend.